This is the Kundalini meditation for wild woman awakening. The focus is on the root and sacral chakra, and the elements used are earth, water, and fire. It should take between 20 to 25 minutes. Before starting the meditation, we're going to set the intention, which is I awaken the wild woman within me, primal, free, sacred, and sovereign. I allow my root fire and sacral waters to rise and create. Sit cross-legged in the lotus pose with your spine tall. Place your hands on your womb and pelvic bowl. Gently close your eyes and begin long, deep breathing through the nose. Visualize your tailbone rooted at the core of the earth with the molten magma. You may chant 3 ohms, either aloud or under your breath. Now we move to part 1, which is root fire, breath, and pulse. The goal is to activate and awaken the Mooladhara and generate primal heat. Ideally, move into a squatting position where you're balancing on the soles of your feet. If you can't do that, sit upright, but be comfortable. Inhale deeply into your pelvic floor and tense the root lock, which is called the Mula Bandha. In other words, lock up your root chakra by tightening the muscles there. After inhaling, exhale with a low growl or sigh, letting energy rise up the spine. If you can, make this growl or sigh audible. And on the inhale, gently rock the pelvis forward. On the exhale, rock it back, creating a slow, sensual wave. Repeat this as much as you need to before moving to the next step. The mantra is I remember my fire, I am safe in my power. Once again, inhale from your pelvic floor, locking your root in the Mula Bandha. Exhale with an audible growl or sigh, feeling the energy rise up your spine. And while doing this, rock gently backward and forward. Now let's move to part 2, which is the sacral swirl and arousal activation. The goal is to loosen, awaken, and flow with the Swadhisthana energy. Move into cat cow on all fours, or if you can't do that, sit with your spine straight. Begin circular hip movements, slow and intentional, like stirring honey. Breathe through the mouth with soft open lips and allow gentle moans or sighs to rise naturally. It should feel very animal. Focus on your womb space, glowing orange, fluid, and alive. And let your hands move across your belly, thighs, or breasts, awakening sensual presence. There is no end goal to this. Just allow yourself to feel sensual touch. Spend as long as you need to on this part before moving to the next. The mantra is I am sensual, I am sacred. I create from desire, not duty. Now let's move to part 3, which is the breath of fire and wild invocation. The goal is to raise energy up, igniting your wild inner woman. Sit tall in your lotus pose and begin the breath of fire, which is rapid breathing through the nose, belly pumping rhythmically. Your arms should be up in the V for victory shape, with your fingers spread apart and slightly hooked like claws. With your eyes closed, look upwards at your third eye and imagine orange red fire spiraling up from your pelvis through your spine. Do this for 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, hold your breath in Mula Bandha or root lock and visualize the wild woman rising from your base. Wild hair, fierce eyes, joyful rage, primal love. The wild woman, naked and alone, deep in the forest 10,000 years ago. No inhibitions, no boundaries, no societal norms, just primal and powerful. When you have to exhale, do it with a powerful release sound, a howl, a roar, a primal sigh. Let it be true. Repeat this entire process a few times till you feel you don't need it anymore. And then we move to the last part, which is part 4, integration and stillness. The goal here is to anchor awakened energy into creative stillness. So lie on your back on the floor in Shavasana or resting pose or corpse pose. Or if you can't lie on your back, then remain seated with palms on your womb and heart. Breathe gently and feel the hum of fire and water inside you. To yourself, say under your breath, she's awake now. She remembers. She's awake now. She remembers. She's awake now. She remembers. And finally, your closing mantra is I am wild. I am woman. I am the fire that creates.